Yet again, the further of the greatest steeplechase in the world has gripped the nation as Aintree gets ready to host the 2008 Grand National. But instead of flicking through the racing pages, looking at which horse we want to put a punt on, we thought we'd find out what it's like to be a runner, to be a jockey, also to be a trainer and perhaps even an owner. The excitement, the anticipation and also the nerves maybe gripping people like Geraldine Rees, who was the first lady to complete the Grand National back in 1982. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hello, long time ago now.
You're a trainer now. We've come to your moor farm here up in Preston. You now train horses, so you must know from different points of view what it's like, that excitement, that anticipation, the nerves that must be going through people's minds.
Yes, yeah. The build-up now, really it's sort of countdown the last sort of couple of days, and you're just hoping that you can get the horse there fit, no problems, and you're really sort of walking a tightrope the whole time, because you might wake up the next morning and the horse has damaged himself in the stable. Anything could happen. You've got 40 odd runners that are looking and falling, and in my time there was more hazards from the loose horses than there was from the actual jumps.
What makes a good racehorse in the sense of being able to compete and complete a race like the Grand National? It
needs ability, it needs a tough attitude, and it needs a tough constitution.
How did you feel going over Beecher's Brook, the Chair, all these iconic fences?
Well, I'd never ever experienced anything like it before in my life. I'd ridden at Badminton and Burley, and I'd ridden in a lot of steeplechases, but that was something completely different. You couldn't afford to relax because you might have got over the chair and then get unseated at a straightforward plain fence. So it was unbelievably gruelling. What
should we be looking at whilst picking our favourites?
I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that young Donald McCain with Cloudy Lane is going to have his first winner under his name, because his father Ginger was, we considered it next door in Southport, and he of course trained Red Rum, and we would just love to see young Donald win it.
And that's so nice of you, because it was Ginger who actually said that after your second race in the Grand National where the horse fell, the steeplechase was no place for a woman.
Well, I'm well used to Ginger's sort of comments, but I take that with a pinch of salt. Can't afford to get offended by anything Ginger says.
It must be said, Geraldine, excuse me for being quite so forward, but you seem far too glamorous to be a jockey. It's a sweaty boys' game, surely.
Well, yes, it is a sweaty, but vive la différence, yes.